Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, recording the podcast this weekend, your boy finally had an opportunity to try out some no-item runs in the new 10 stages of category Super Battle Road, and we got a couple more no-item runs down. Now, some of the remaining, so I got, during the podcast, I got 3 runs completed, which we're gonna have, I'll upload over the next couple of days. We did Wicked Bloodline right here, which is very, very easy, right? This literally, most of my characters here, I don't know if I show it, but most of these characters are in like Link level 9 territory, right? Like Transforming Frieza has like level 9 links except for like 1 link, right? I think STR Cooler at the time I was recording this had like 1 link that wasn't Link level 10. Like Physical Cooler, same thing, right? A lot of these characters here are very high leveled links. That's why I haven't really been trying so many no-item runs on a lot of these stages, because it's like, again, I've told the story of how I lost a no-item run trying the Goku family stage, where had I had like characters at even like Link level 3, I would have won. But it was like, most of the characters I think were like Link level 1, and I lost, and I haven't been able to no-item it since, right? Like, I know the team I'm using can do it, but it's just, it needs a lot of luck because that stage is very, very difficult, right? So, you know, I haven't really been trying as many no-item runs as I have been just, like, you know, getting characters' link levels up to the proper, you know, space. Now, I think Full Power Frieza actually isn't too high up, right? Like, I believe my Full Power Frieza does not have level 10 Big Bad Bosses and stuff like that. That, of course, is the most important thing. Any of these, like, runs where we could use villains, it's just way easier now with how massively upgraded the villain links have become, right? Again, Big Bad Bosses, level 10, 25% attack and defense is just monstrous. So many of these other links, you know, Brutal Beatdown, Thirst for Conquest, Metamorphosis, right? Like, just so many of these links have been just massively upgraded and just make things just much easier than it used to be, right? Now, this is the Wicked Bloodline stage. We are using double Transforming Cooler, so really our leader skill is Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors, right? But the thing is that basically all of the relevant Wicked Bloodline units are on this category, I believe, except for the Metal Coolers. I think the Metal Coolers are not on Transformation Boost, but, well, I mean, AGL Metal Cooler is on Terrifying Conquerors. Let me double check. Is the LR Metal Cooler also on Terrifying Conquerors? Because that means, like, the entire team is on the... Yeah, he is. Okay, so... I love that. Even though, like, the Coolers aren't on Transformation Boost, the Metal Coolers, they are still on Terrifying Conquerors. So, like, again, you could get, like, virtually every single Wicked Bloodline, like, category member on the team just using STR Cooler as your leader, right? Now, even though we took a super attack right away, Transforming Frieza is going to help us regen a lot of that. Now, for Cooler and Metamorphosis, I don't know how many characters on this team actually have Metamorphosis. Let me just double check that, because obviously that's super important for us healing. Golden Cooler has it, but obviously we're not running him. Oh, Transforming Frieza does have Metamorphosis. Okay, that's interesting. So, Transforming Frieza and Cooler is a really strong rotation. So we're healing 10% HP from Frieza and Cooler just at the start of turn. Yeah, we can see that right there. That's Metamorphosis right there kicking in, which is definitely not too bad. And then Physical Final Form Cooler has also got Metamorphosis. Okay, that's not bad. And how much HP does Transforming Frieza regen at the start of turn? It is 11%. So we're getting 21% healing with those two together. Then, of course, we have Tech Golden Frieza, and we know how good Tech Golden Frieza is going to be. I could have used AGL Golden Frieza, but obviously, like, Tech Golden Frieza, his damage is going to be far superior to what AGL Golden Frieza can do. So I felt like that would have been better off for me to just go with Tech Golden Frieza. I love that Tech Golden Frieza unit. Still remains one of my favorite EZA units to date. Now, if we are under 50% HP, though, the only thing is we do have to understand that we're going to take a lot more damage with that Tech Golden Frieza. But I think, you know, AGL Golden Frieza is even more exposed once you're under 50% HP, right? So, they did a good job of making the AGL and Int Golden Frieza is good, but not on the same level as our boy Tech Golden Frieza. So then we have this guy right here too. This Final Form Frieza is an EZA unit. Now, global players, I don't know when this guy and the AGL Cooler are coming to global. I have no idea, right? There's a couple of EZA areas that are just sort of like MIA right now on global, and I guess the AGL Khalifa and Physical Kale EZA as well. They're going to come eventually. I mean, by December, they definitely will be out on global, because you're going to need this Frieza right here for the, whatchamacallit, the 1000, not the 1000 Day Goku, but the LR Prime Battle Goku EZA. For his EZA, you are going to need to have this Frieza done, right? This Frieza is tremendous. Both the Frieza and the Cooler are ridiculously good units. It's just they do have sort of a restriction, right? You have to be fighting Goku family units, but we are here. So that means this Frieza becomes god level. Like, he's a support type unit, he guards, he has damage reduction, he lowers attack. It's just everything this Frieza does is just, it's ridiculous. It's beyond belief, right? How crazy good this Frieza is, just as long as you're fighting a Goku family category enemy. That is the only restriction you have to have in order for this Frieza to be ridiculous. I love that, right? Personally, I think it works much better if they do that with some of these types of units like that, where it's like, rather than make them just like okay against like the whole game, really make them dominant against one type of enemy, and that just majorly benefits that unit, right? So like AGL Cooler, you know, unfortunately STR Cooler right here, you know, it's just Cooler, right? Has the same name as that AGL Cooler. So that makes AGL Cooler just like, it's like, you know, he's stuck in a spot with one of the best units in the game. But because of the way they made him against Goku family category enemies, and he also is a defensive stacking unit, he is still actually pretty good, provided you're fighting a Goku family unit, right? So that AGL Cooler is not fodder, despite the fact that he does get completely obliterated and overshadowed by this Cooler. Obviously, once we transform into Cooler's final form version, we have the potential for 3 guaranteed crit super attacks, which is insane. So there's 1. We got a normal for the second one. Do we get 1 more super attack? We don't, but LR Full Power Frieza, when your health is really low, LR Full Power Frieza just comes out with the beat stick, and he just is dominantly powerful, as we can see right there. So this is one of those teams where, you know, we could take a super attack in turn 1 and then go through like the entire stage at low health, but like all the extra power we have, like it's just like these units are just so crazy, right? Although again, I don't know what the friend SCR Cooler's link levels look like. I mean, that's always a thing to really keep in mind as well moving forward, is like, you know, what does the friend's link levels look like? But my Cooler, I know, does have level 10 big bad bosses. I don't know about I think Transforming Frieza does. I believe so, because like I could pull it up right now. Like, I do, yeah, he definitely does. Because right now, like, I'm looking at my account and I have level 10 big bad bosses, but I don't know how much grinding I've done since I beat this. I don't think I've grinded Wicked Bloodline units pretty much at all. So, Frieza, you know, level 10 big bad bosses, as you guys know, that gives us the instant 25% attack and defense. So I attacked Trunks right there with Cooler. Look at this, Transforming Frieza, 3 million turn 1. People sleep on this Transforming Frieza. I've sucked off Transforming Frieza since the day he came out, talking about how good he is. Okay, that's type advantage, so we got lucky right there. But I made sure with Cooler to super attack Trunks, because we would be getting hit with type disadvantage. That was an opportunity right there, by the way. Had Trunks super attacked, we were probably dead. You know, there's just a lot of different things like that we have to navigate while we're going through right here. And then here we go again, right? Like, the AGL Goku is going to be attacking Cooler right there, and it's like, well, you know, if AGL Goku decides to super attack, we're done. Like, I just have to sort of survive that. I have to put up with that. But like, I have to, like, I would love to make sure that Trunks is taken down, but what I actually have to do is super attack that Goku to lower his attack before he can kill us. See, this is where Cooler, right, like, Cooler turn 1 and 2 in like an environment like this, being able to lower attack is very, very helpful, right? Like, yeah, it would be, oh, that's very good that we got a crit right there on that Trunks to take him down, and then Vegeta super attacks right there. We got really good luck right here. This is why we were able to beat it in no item. Yeah. But like, damn, what was I saying? I don't know. All I know is that we lowered Goku's attack, so we were able to survive. But yeah, Cooler being able to lower attack like that is just so helpful for Super Battle Road stages, right? And then, you know, once you transform, then at that point he's stacking attack, and then of course he's got his guaranteed crits and shit like that. Like, it just works out really, really well. So this is tough right here. Because, again, we have to risk, I think, getting hit by Goku at the start. Like, if Goku super attacks, we're probably done. But it's one of those things where if I put STR Cooler in slot 1 and Goku does not super attack, it's basically like GG, we got it done, right? Because, again, that Final Form Frieza, as long as there's a Goku family category enemy around, that Final Form Frieza basically can't be hurt. It's just that simple. Like, because not only does he have guard because the introduction. Okay, so there's what the friend Cooler has. No Big Bad Bosses is active, by the way. Oh, that's because Int Frieza does not have Big Bad Bosses. So maybe I can't remember what I decided to do right here. Because if we put STR Cooler in the middle slot, he will have Big Bad Bosses active with full power Frieza, right? But this is tough. Yeah, it's like if only Goku wasn't attacking right there at the start, like that would have helped out a lot. But now Big Bad Bosses does get active, so I might have to do that. But the thing is, if I have everyone aim at Goku, yeah, it looks like this is what I'm going to do. If I have everybody aim at Goku, I might be able to take him down. It depends on how many super attacks Cooler gets, right? Because, again, Cooler, yeah, that's a lot. That boy's got a lot of defense. Cooler is going to do guaranteed crits, right? So he is going to pierce Goku's sort of like type advantage, you know, defense or shell or whatever it is that we want to say. So we potentially could exterminate Goku right here. Now, getting rid of Goku also does guarantee that, you know, that Int Frieza is not going to be as powerful next turn, but I don't really think that's a big deal because we are like right at the end of the fight, right? So this is the thing, like Cooler gets 2 or 3 super attacks here, which he does. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Again, if Goku had super attacked, we probably would have been dead. Cooler's defense was very high, but, you know, he can be good defensively, but not, like, type disadvantage like that. We would have gotten pimp smacked. So there we go. There's Wicked Bloodline. No item done. As soon as that Goku got taken out, that pretty much confirmed it. The funny thing, too, Wicked Bloodline is so easy, because there's, like, in, like, second form Frieza, like, you know, you're able to, like, pop his active skill way easier now, thanks to the fact that, like, I think it's Strongest Clan in Space lowers enemy defense. Like, it's just, like, there's a lot of options. There's AGL Final Form Frieza you could use as well, who's good. Again, the second form Frieza. There's so many good. Angel Golden Frieza would actually still be solid for a stage like this. Like, there's so many characters you could use. Even the Int Golden Frieza target Goku support probably would be decent here, right? STR Final Form Frieza probably would be decent. There's a number of units that would be very good. Even LR Mecha Frieza and King Cold, because there's so many Super Saiyan category enemies that were... Well, only the last fight is Super Saiyan category enemies, right? The second and first fights were not, but you guys know what I'm saying. So there we go. There is Wicked Bloodline done. Shout out, of course, to the homie Garesh. But, you know, it's just one of those things, like, if Majin Power gets a stage, it's probably going to be ridiculously easy as well, just with how insane the Link level update works for, like, a lot of these villain characters. So, there we go. Wicked Bloodline is done. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will continue to work on more of these no-item Super Battle Road stages.